My dear brothers and sisters, we have been following the ministry of Jesus, the many actions of Jesus during His ministry with the people. Sinusundan po natin ang Ebanghelyo ayon kay San Mateo na si Jesus ay mayroong mga ginagawa sa kanyang paglilingkod sa mga tao. We have listened to how Jesus fed the 5,000 men plus the women and children, the feeding of the multitude, the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000 men. And today, we hear another story of Jesus, of the many actions that He did. Today, we hear about Jesus saving His disciples, saving Peter from sinking. And again, we hear Jesus going to the land in Gennesaret. And when Jesus and His disciples arrived there, they performed miracles. They healed the sick. But my dear brothers and sisters, as we hear about the many things that Jesus did, it is also important to take note that as Jesus was performing His ministry, He was also revealing Himself to them. Habang si Jesus ay naglilingkod sa mga tao, mahalaga na tingnan natin na sa mga kwento ng kanyang paglilingkod sa mga tao, si Jesus din ay nagpapakilala sa mga tao. The action of Jesus reveals who He is. Kung ano ang ginagawa ni Jesus, nagpapakilala ito. Sino ba siya? Anong klase siyang Panginoon? Anong klase siyang guro? In the feeding of the multitude, we see Jesus as the Lord who cares for His people, who feeds His people, a Lord who knows how to care. In the story today, we see the disciples, when seeing Jesus walking on the water, they said it is a ghost. They have mistaken Jesus as a ghost. But Jesus showed to them that He is not a ghost. And in the experience of Peter, walking on the water but sinking because of lack of faith, Jesus saved him. And upon saving Peter, saving them from the storm, the disciples were able to say, "Truly, you are the Son of God." And when Jesus was performing His healing miracles in Gennesaret and in many different places, people were able to recognize Him as their healing Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, today, let us try to reflect on this. Do not just ask, what did Jesus do for me? But in the midst of all the actions of Jesus in our life, let us ask also, who is this Lord for me? In our first reading today from the book of Numbers, God also revealed Himself to Moses. Yes, He was the God who was talking to Moses. Yes, He was the God who saved the people of Israel from Egypt. Yes, He was the God who gave them the commandments. But today, Jesus, God, revealed Himself to Moses as His faithful friend. Aaron and Miriam were jealous and they were trying to discredit Moses. Sinisiraan nila si Moises. Pero ipinagtanggol ng Diyos si Moises. He was not only the God who saved the people of Israel, but for Moses, He was also a faithful master, a faithful friend who defended him. Sa araw po na ito, mga kapatid, ito po sana ang ating pagnilayan ngayong araw. Alam ko po na kung tatanungin tayo, marami tayong masasabi na ano na nga ba ang ginawa ng Diyos para sa iyo? Ano na nga ba ang mga tinanggap mong biyaya galing sa Diyos? Ano na nga ba ang mga dasal mo na sinagot ng Diyos? Mas madali itong sagutin. Pero tandaan natin na sa pagkilos ng Diyos sa ating buhay, ay nagpapakilala rin siya. Sino ba siya para sa iyo? Sino ba siya sa iyong buhay? Sana wag lang nating masagot ang tanong, anong nagawa niya para sa iyo, kundi sa araw na ito, sagutin din natin at pagnilayan ng tanong na ito. Sino ba si Jesus sa akin? Isa ba siyang multo para sa akin? O sa lahat ng ginawa niya para sa akin ay nakilala ko siya? Siya ay isang tapat na kaibigan. Siya ay anak ng Diyos na makapangyarihan. Kaya hindi ako matatakot sapagkat kilala ko siya na anak ng Diyos na nagmamalasakit, nagbibigay ng pagkain, nagliligtas sa anumang panganib, nagpapagaling sa anumang sakit. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, Jesus reveals Himself to us in all the actions that He is doing. Let Jesus reveal Himself to you today as a faithful friend, a caring master, and a saving and healing Lord. Amen.